Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dude What Podcast. I'm joined here with my best mate here, Harry.
Hey man, how's it going?
I'm going good. How's things been?
Well man, not too bad. Not too bad, thanks mate. I've had a pretty good week. Just sort of usual shit, working, hanging out with my missus and my dog and my cat, and yeah, not too bad. But I do have to say, mate, I was absolutely wrecked after the last episode. The one we did with Hamby, when Hamby came down to see us.
Yeah, because that's literally that's been over a week.
Yeah, mate, the amount of beers we drank, I was struggling, guys. I was literally at work the next day.
Yeah.
And fair play to Jack, who I was with, because I was out of it, man. I was struggling so bad, and it messed me up for a couple of days, dude.
Yeah, I'm not surprised when you're drinking anyway.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of beers before we did the podcast, and then whipped out the mystery beers. And as Hamby said in that podcast, that mystery beer was strong.
Yeah.
For what it was strong, and mate, and obviously we had more after the podcast to sort of celebrate it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had a really bad hangover, and it took me a couple of days. So that was my week, man. What about you? What have you been up to?
I've had quite a good week, to be honest.
Good to hear, man.
The other day I flew up a drone.
Oh wow.
My friend's drone. That was quite interesting.
Oh, fair play.
It's getting a nice shot of the area.
Yeah.
It was quite.
What he does it for camera, or does he?
He just does it as a hobby.
Oh right,
and
sick.
Just flies it about, and it's actually really fun.
Yeah, for a while my missus's dad actually he built a race drone, and he was in with cameras and everything.
Oh,
and
the really
was,
fast ones.
Yeah, properly fast,
Yeah.
racing with them. And then I think he did stuff for not weddings, but promotional things like aerial shots.
Oh yeah.
If anyone needs an aerial shot, they'll hire a guy with a GoPro, basically.
Yeah.
Like a drone.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Was it a decent one, or was it like one of those mini ones?
It was a decent one.
Sick.
It was really proper. It was quite a nice one. It folded out. It was like a foldable one.
Ah,
The
yeah.
wings folded in and
Yeah,
out.
I bet he whipped it out like one of those big briefcase things.
Yeah,
No,
it was. Actually, no, it was. It was an open box, and
sick.
he pulled it out.
Yeah.
And he unfolded it, and it
Nice,
was
man.
awesome.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was pretty good,
You
to be
just
fair.
Flew it for most of the day. What was the weather like that day? Decent.
It was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's been really nice. Really nice at the moment. It's, I don't know if the UK's got some sort of heat wave or something, but it feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was very strange.
These last 4 days or so.
Even in the shade, or even
Yeah.
when it's not even sunny out,
Yeah.
it's still warm.
Yeah,
It's
well,
really humid.
I at night, I'm always, all year round, I'm always like a duvet over me, man. I like to be snuggled up even if I'm absolutely sweating, right?
I
But
can't.
Last night, fully had to whip that thing off, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I did
Way
that.
too
I can't. I tend to sleep with my bedroom window open
Yeah.
and a fan on usually. But that's just because of the dog, because it's really hot in the morning as well.
I don't know. I think I'm in the minority. I hate having a fan, having the air blowing at me.
Yeah, I don't have it blowing on me. I have it blowing on my dogs.
Yeah.
My dog, because she loves it.
I don't mind
Obviously.
obviously real air, wind and that blowing at you, putting your head out the window and whatnot. But there's just something about the air from a fan. I always get a really sore throat the next day.
Yeah. Nah, it can cause, because I've read that it causes dry throat.
Do you know that?
And also, it's not actually good for you as well.
Yeah.
People have apparently people have died from having fans constantly.
Well, I was going to
on
say,
them.
isn't there a thing called? And I might have got this totally wrong. It's called Chinese fan death or Korean fan death or something.
I think so.
And there's an ancient, I don't know, story or just an ancient sort of rule that you don't go to sleep with a fan on in your room. You don't.
No.
Because you die. I don't know what that totally is about. It's probably because I don't know. It definitely feels to me like they're sucking the oxygen out. You know, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, to
having
me,
a fan on.
I don't know, because it all depends. I always have to have my window open. I can't have my window shut and have a fan on, because that just doesn't make sense.
See,
because to me, I'd rather it's sort of push the cold air, the fresh air around the room.
See, I wish I could have my window open at night, but I can't because our little kitten Eowyn,
Yeah.
she will just be out Because I mean, I sort of don't think she would be, because she likes to just hang up there and stick her arm out and stuff. But like,
just in case.
Yeah,
it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you weigh them all.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, guys, don't forget to check out our Instagram at dudewutpodcast. Also, if you have any suggestions, don't forget to send them at dudewutpodcast@gmail.com. We're open to a lot of other suggestions. This could be a shit movie, good movie. It could be
just send
a
anything.
short, anything.
Just send
anything that you find interesting or good. We'll probably either feature it or.
I mean, it would be nice if it was if you thought it was shit, but really we're open to anything, because you know what is shit. That's subjective.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this is probably about the time when I would jump into our latest segment of the show.
Yes.
What we drinking? What we drinking?
What we drinking?
However, in tonight we're actually drinking nothing.
Actually, I got Pepsi Max. Actually, no, standard Pepsi.
Maybe a sip of Pepsi, because
hell yes.
We actually got to do stuff after this. I've actually got to do stuff after this podcast, so I can't go heavy on. I can't drink today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But so we're not doing that this week. Next week, I promise I'll bring the mystery beers back. It's going to be one of my favorites. So we're ready to go. So this week, we actually decided to do something a bit differently. The formula of this show now is that we'll each week we'll like choose a shit film, or just a film, and talk about it, and our guests come on. We had Hamby on. He chose that. What the hell was that film, man? Love on a Leash.
Love on a Leash.
Yeah,
that was an interesting film. That was quite questionable,
mate. I just would rather forget it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway, this week we're doing something different. So we actually thought, what if instead of just choosing a whole film, what if we watch a few short films, like on YouTube? Not necessarily like shit. We're literally just going to search short film, and we're just going to choose like 3 or 4 of them and watch them and talk about them. So this week, that's totally what we did. So we're calling this YouTube Part 1. YouTube Part 1.
Yeah.
So the first of these films, these short films we watched, was a short film called The Maker. So this film was directed by Christopher Cazellos?
Yes. Yeah, Cazellos.
Yeah, Cazellos. Sorry. And it's fairly short. It's like about 5.5 minutes long. But I chose it because on the thumbnail there's like a proper weird, creepy looking thing, and I just thought, yep, throw it in, right? So we're watching this film, and the initial thought is like pretty creepy, right? There's like a stuffed, it's like stop motion. There's like a stuffed rabbit thing, but he's got like a weird, like clay face.
Yeah.
With like big, almost like fish eyes.
Yeah.
Like fish eyes.
Like big beady eyes.
And he's like blinking, but he's got like what looks like human teeth.
Yeah, but it's like he's got like looks like just a flat like mask.
Yeah.
As
it's
a
weird.
face.
Like a mask on this weird, stuffed, not stuffed as in like taxidermy, but like stuffed like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Like a weird stuffed rabbit figure thing.
Yeah.
So
sewn together fabric.
Yeah. So straight away you're like, this is kind of weird. There's like a violin heavy orchestral score in the background, which is like, to be honest, as like a musical person, I thought it was really like riveting, like kept you going kind of thing. But in the long short of this film is he's like basically like this, the male rabbit character is like building something, and you sort of learn that he's like essentially building another one of him.
Yeah, because you think at first it's like he's building a partner for himself.
Yeah.
But when he turns the sand timer, it then starts sewing and
man.
building, and
You know, I didn't even think about that. He is building another one of himself.
Yeah.
I thought he was building a partner because he's making.
Because originally you think he's building a partner, but
because he's making it like flowery clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, everyone. So like he's building her, and he's like trying everything to get it to work, and he ends up playing this like literally getting his violin out, and playing this like violin score.
Yeah.
And she like wakes up, does this weird like
levitating, floating from the chair down to right in front of him, and it's just it was so weird.
And then as they come like face to face, and you think that you feel sort of happy for the character, because at the moment you don't really know what you're feeling, because it's like, what the hell's going on? You're confused
at what's going on, but then you think, oh sweet, he's got another partner who can be happy.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere something happens.
They go like magical for a sec.
And then
the hourglass resets.
Yeah, the hourglass resets, and then that guy's gone.
Yeah, but
the original guy's gone, but the one that he created is still there. So now, the one that was created has to then create another one, and I think that's sort of like how they keep the cycle going.
Yeah. So at the end we were like it's like a time cycle thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man.
Because it's weird, because I feel like also because they know what's happening.
Yeah.
But
that's why he's like building it, and that's why he built it with the same like symbols into his head.
Yeah, but what if they didn't build it? Does it just stop? Are they gone? That's it.
I reckon they probably are. Because, well, I mean, I don't think he knows, because he's obviously doing it the whole time.
Yeah.
But he's obviously, because he tries and tries and tries. Is it the same every time? Does he try every time, or does some of them like get it straight away, or like so he seems pretty frantic to build another one.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You know what? Since we've spoken about this now, I like that a whole lot more, man.
Yeah.
I get it. I think I get it.
Yeah, because it's got meaning to it.
Yeah, man. So, rating, man. Let's do ratings. What would you give that?
Out of 10, I'd give that. I got a 7, solid 7.
Yeah, solid 7. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah. There's no need to explain why, because it was genuinely not that bad.
Yeah.
Because it had a story to follow, and it was also like, basically, I'm guessing it's sort of like a meaning of saying like time is precious.
Yeah,
I guess.
I think so.
That's like a.
It's because it's a short film. You're not like it's easy to get into, even though it's so strange.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely creepy. It's like they're floating around. The whole thing's stop motion. It's almost like a little bit Tim Burton-y with how everything looks. But yeah, it's well made. There's some cool shots. The soundtrack's great. I think I would probably give it a 7. Did you say 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 as well, I think. Yeah. Not shit. The only way really for you to know is to watch it yourself. So like we said, The Maker on YouTube, directed by Christopher Cazellas. Oh yeah, and it's on a channel called Zealous Creation, I think. Zealous Creations. Creative, sorry. So that was the first one.
Yeah.
What did we watch after that, T-Lad?
We watched The Box Assassin. This was actually, not gonna lie, it was actually quite good. I'll give it was actually pretty good. It was very short. It was hence as being a short film.
Yeah.
But it was actually quite captivating.
It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was literally like a Pixar.
Yeah. Like
proper drawn fucking cartoon.
It was definitely extremely professional.
Unexpected.
It's the shortest one by far at like, I think it wasn't like 2 minutes, 2 minutes 20 or something like that. It's short, but it's like straight to the point with what's happening. You've got like a character sort of explaining that there's this like there's this like super assassin whose gimmick is that he's always hiding in the box, basically.
Yeah, but he's also anywhere.
Yeah, but like any sort of box, not like a specific box. Like they're saying he's jumping out of like birthday presents. He's jumping out of like
a box of matches when that woman opened the box, and he was just like with his pistols.
Yeah, so it's like you said, man, it's Pixar heavy. I wonder if this was a guy or girl or anyone
previously worked
for Pixar. Yeah. because it's good. Like the quality's amazing, the voice acting's top notch.
Yeah.
It's funny. So
Yeah.
like the main character is basically he's like telling a friend or something that he witnessed like the box assassin. He witnessed like an event or something. So he's gone to deliver pizzas, but he's delivering to like a dock. It's late at night and there's like a load of Russian henchmen or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know, I shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. And they're like, who sent you? You know.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, two like handguns come straight out of the pizza box that the guy's holding.
Yeah.
And start taking people out.
The guy like jumps out of the box and he's like in the sky like starts shooting people.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty badass to be honest.
It was. So there's like a scene where he's basically just massacring everyone.
Yeah.
But it's in like this fun Pixar style.
So it's like a family. It's like a family friendly looking, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's about a cool ass assassin.
And then our character sort of the main character, the pizza delivery guy, gets like taken hostage at one point, and he's in a car, and the guy's like, "Drive, you know, I'm gonna stab you or whatnot." And meanwhile, so the main character's like telling a friend or something, like we said, like he's like, "Oh, you're not gonna guess what happened next," and then they like look over to the glove box in the car,
and he's just got two pistols sticking out. Because also before that, as they're driving away, you see the hitman just stood there, out like on the side of the road as they're driving away, and then it's like next scene, it's like them in the car, and then he's like in the glove box.
In the glove box. This guy can get anywhere.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, really good. This was directed by someone called Jeremy Schaefer. It came out last year, 2020. Really enjoyable. You know, like I said, we just searched short film, and almost chose the top 4 results.
Yeah.
And great,
yeah.
Really good. Can't recommend this one enough. This guy, or you know, this person needs more money so they can make this a full film.
Yeah, definitely.
I've watched that.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
Rating, man. What'd you give it? 2. I mean, this is tricky because it's 2.5 minutes or something. But what would you give the box assassin then? Jeremy Schaefer.
To be honest, because of it was like it's cartoon style, it's comical. It's not like comical, but it's got a comical theme to just because of everywhere he can fit.
Yeah, that's
and it's also like Pixar style. I'd say, to be honest, I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
because it was really good. It only loses 2 stars just simply because it wasn't long enough. If it was longer, and it would have been much better.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't want to like just say again with the same score, but yeah, I think that's exactly what I was thinking. 8 out of 10, because it was great. I don't think anything deserves a 10 really.
No.
So 9 is like as close to perfection as it can be.
Yeah.
And I don't think this is that. So I think this is an 8.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable. We usually write stuff down while we're watching these things, and granted this was 2.5 minutes, but we didn't write anything down because we were so into it.
Yeah, we were proper engrossed into it.
Really good, really good.
But yeah, anyway, we got the next film called The Dentist. This was actually I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I think it was sort of like the wild card out of the few because it was fairly slow paced.
Yeah,
it was
from the get go. You could tell that it was like immediately Wild West.
Oh yeah, West
with that whole mountain in the background.
Yeah,
sort of valley type.
Yeah, guy on a single horse cart.
Yeah,
strolling, slowly going down a road. Proper Western. So it was basically about this guy who gets like held up by like a bandit. A bandit. He gets held up by a bandit, and the bandit's like, "Give me everything you got," and the guy's like, and this is one thing I thought. I don't know if you thought as well, but I thought it. The accents in this film were pretty shit. Because the one guy sounded like an American guy trying to do like a sort of stereotypical like British impression, and it was like, it just wasn't believable.
No.
But anyway, so he's like, oh, I don't have anything of value, you know. And this bandit's like, you're playing me, give me your stuff, you know. And the bandit the whole time's like rubbing his jaw, isn't he?
Yeah.
Obvious.
Basically symbolising that he has pain in his
yeah,
mouth.
I mean, the film's called The Dentist.
The Dentist,
You know
yeah.
what's coming. But the bandit finds like a load of dental tools, and the guy's like, I'll fix your tooth if you don't kill me and give me my tools back, basically. And so the bandit sort of agrees to it, and while he's pulling this guy's tooth out, because he's like, your tooth's infected, you know, like while he's pulling this guy's tooth out, he suddenly then disappears.
After he's pulled the tooth out.
The bandit looks down, his gun's gone, looks over to the right, and there is the dentist
holding the gun
and the tooth still.
Yeah.
But he's like, you know, don't come near me, you know, I'll do it, I'll shoot you.
Yeah.
And the bandit is reaching for his knife slowly, and then the dentist shoots the bandit straight up
in the forehead,
straight through the head. And this film obviously had a considerable budget for a short film, but you could see it looked a bit shit.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't quite ketchup on the head, but it was
yeah,
you know, slowly rolling down the guy's eye.
Like he used some blackberries or something.
Blackberries.
Smear some blackberries.
Wouldn't that stain?
Probably. But it was dark.
But yeah, he shoots the guy. Then he that's when for me that it kicked up a level, because I wasn't so into it at the start.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I mean, this thing is, I don't know, probably about 6 minutes or something. I wasn't so into it, but the camera changes, and you're like, ooh, something's up. What's up with this dentist guy? And he goes to the back of the wagon, opens it up.
This is the floorboard on the back.
Yeah.
And then there's literally a body from his previous. I'm guessing the previous guy did the same thing.
Yeah.
And he's got all the guns in different. Is stash.
Yeah.
Just stash of guns and ammo. That's under there. So I'm guessing that's obviously why they call him. I'm guessing that's why he called the dentist,
Yeah.
because he probably pretends to be like that. But also, then you see a lot of kit that he has of all his different personas.
Different characters, and that made me write down another thing, because he changes into a different outfit.
Yeah.
The outfits in this were cool.
Yeah.
Really
they're
cool.
Really good.
I mean, the main bandit not so much, but the at the end, I wish the end of it was they'd done more on that, because that's where it got interesting.
But also, he's called the dentist, but he's actually a bandit.
Yeah.
Or at least, he's a bandit. Yeah.
Do you think he is a bandit?
Actually, I don't know, because he put the guy's gun back in his holster and then went to his thing.
He's got better guns, man.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. To be fair, yeah.
Do
that's
you
true.
think that? See, the whole way through, I sort of thought, oh, he's a dentist.
Yeah,
I thought he's a bandit, but so do you think he's just a bandit playing to be a dentist, or do you think he actually has some dental skills and actually is a dentist but is also a bandit?
He just might be playing good characters.
Yeah,
He might be just playing a really
of
good
course.
character
I
because he's
forgot
acting.
the personas.
Yeah, because he's playing personas, so he might know basics.
He then put on one that was outlaw, but not so rough.
Yeah.
But you could see that he had a posh man one with a pipe. He had the dentist one and a couple
cool
others.
red one as well.
Yeah, that was a cool. Yeah, but so pretty good. I mean, not quite as good as the other couple. Fair play to who's it made by? Michael Brian Rawlins. Fair play. It's on his channel on YouTube. You should check it out. You should check all of them out.
Yeah, I'll check all these recommended. To be honest, they're actually all pretty good.
See what you think, and message us whether or not you thought that guy's impression of a British accent was shit.
Yeah, but also if we do, when this is posted on YouTube, we'll also leave links in the description.
Yeah, for sure.
Of all the films, so you can go check them out yourselves.
So ratings on The Dentist, mate.
I'm gonna give this one. To be honest, I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
It was quite good, but at the same time it was it was sort of like off at points. I don't know. It just seems.
Yeah. I get it. The main bandit wasn't that great.
Yeah, the acting was a bit off.
Yeah.
The obviously CGI whole like getting shot in the head thing was crap.
Yeah. I see. We don't agree on this one totally.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
So we do agree, but like I think it's worse than you think.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 5 because I just thought it was I thought that the production value was there, like it looked good.
Yeah.
The shots were great. Our costumes were cool, but it just, I mean, I know it's a short film, but like it was just slow. The acting wasn't great. The accents weren't great. The English guy threw me out every time he spoke because, you know, just didn't sound English.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this is when we find out that dude is fully English.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's why you're just like, wrong.
No, it just, you know, but then it gets all 5 of its stars from the bit when the camera suddenly tilts and then you learn of the dentist.
Of the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, yes! And that was like about...
I will admit, that's why I earned my stars as well.
But that was about 9 seconds, mate. You know?
Yeah.
That was literally like the last 10 seconds of the film.
Yeah.
But, now I'd give that a 5. I think it was good. You should check out that dude's channel, like we said, it was good. Right. The last film. Now this is one that Tomo actually said, can we do this one? I don't know if you'd heard it. You hadn't seen it before, had you?
No.
Have you heard? You'd heard about it?
I've never heard about it before, to be honest.
No, I mean
with
the last one we did. Like
oh yeah.
Yeah. So the last film that we watched was a film called The Guest.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think you said,
recommended it. Yeah.
Can we watch this one? Where did you hear about it?
I just searched on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Short films, if I'm honest.
And you saw that thumbnail.
I saw that one, yeah. I was just like, I thought because we were doing like sort of those different ones.
Yeah.
Sort of, I'll do a completely different genre, which is
mix
horror.
it up.
So it's make it a bit more creepy, but I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I mean that thumbnail was it's fair enough why you clicked on that. So this film basically is as you said, man, it's a horror.
Yeah.
What's it about, man?
It's about a woman that's just. I don't know. I think she's. It's strange because at the beginning, it's her basically sat with a woman facing her, but she's also there was a woman on the couch who's got like
she's like all bandaged
on her face, all over her eyes and her ear.
Yeah.
But she's got a hearing aid at the back.
Yeah.
But you hear this buzzing noise at the beginning, and I don't know. Well, like, what the hell is this noise?
Yeah.
For ages, I say ages, for about like what, 20 seconds. Yeah. Felt like ages.
Yeah, it was like ear piercing. Like, we had the volume all the way up.
It was really like off-putting.
Ear piercingly loud.
Yeah, we were like, what the hell is this? And then she leans in, switches on a hearing aid.
Oh yeah.
Which then stops that big
like
buzzing.
At the start, she's like trying to.
Which
she's
makes
like
sense.
trying to talk, isn't she? But all we're hearing is that buzz.
Yeah,
like,
she was trying to talk, and I was just like, so what's happening here?
Yeah.
So it's quite confusing at the beginning, and then next, like, you see her, frantically trying to get her into someone's house.
She says
no. Before that, she's like, oh, the kitchen. Like, she was like, oh, why did you end up in my bathroom? She was like, how did you get into my house?
Yeah.
Which confused us even more because we were like, what the hell?
Yeah. And
then
So our main character has like, we don't know anything other than she's like broken into like a woman's house.
Yeah.
And we don't know what's going on. She's like really injured, her face, her eyes, and her ears, and that we don't know what's going on. And then you sort of learn that like she's like really panicked. And she's breaking into a house, and you know it's obviously the night before. She's like breaking into a house, and she's like getting a knife to like defend herself, and the whole thing is unsettling to say the least. Like, so you're thinking, what the hell is after her?
Yeah, literally.
Like, what's going on? She's got a knife. Granted, she goes for like the smallest potato peeler thing they had in the cupboard.
Yeah, literally.
Come on, they're Americans. They probably have a big old
cleavers.
Yeah.
But as soon as she picked it up, she like had it right against her face. She was like, knife. It looks like she was like, knife. Just to confirm,
game.
having it right up against their eyes. Like when someone's trying to read a newspaper, they're gonna bring it really close to their face. So out with a knife.
Like a game.
Knife.
You
Yeah.
have acquired knife.
Knife. You have unlocked the knife.
But
Yeah.
so she ends up sort of like relaxing for a second because there's nothing there. She's looked out the window. She turns around,
And she's in the bedroom.
yeah, and there's this like
Sketchy ass looking. I don't know what. It was like so strange.
it's like a bald guy in like a leather jacket suit thing.
It's like a budget Slender Man just with a face.
He's got like a face, but it's got like no expression, and the eyes are massively huge, perfectly circular, like cartoon eyes. But they're not like, it's not a cartoon. It's not animated or anything. It's like CG, you know. And he's just staring at her,
Yeah. It's really strange.
and there's no noise. It's just, and the camera is looking dead at this guy. This thing is looking straight at you.
It really makes you feel uncomfortable when
Yeah.
you're watching that, but you're like, you sort of like want to just move your eyes away from the screen because you're like, this is just,
Yeah.
what?
And then she grabs.
It's like, dude, what?
She obviously is like, yeah, dude, what? She obviously is like, we can't, like, I don't want to see this. So she like grabs some bleach,
Yeah,
fucking pours it into her eyes.
yeah.
This thing is just looking at her still. She's screaming because her eyes are on fire, and then all of a sudden, like the audio comes in real loud, and it's just some creepy fucking breathing.
Oh god.
And she's
yeah.
like hearing the guy who is still staring down the camera.
and it's getting louder.
Yeah.
And then she decides to grab a knife, stab herself in her right ear,
Yeah.
and I'm just thinking to myself, she's done that, and then the camera's gonna like pan away of her like lying on the floor after she stabbed herself in the ear, and then I'm thinking to myself, you got the other
Yeah,
side to do
because
now.
It's because she can hear him, and all the sound cuts out after she stabs her one ear.
Yeah,
And Tomo's like, yeah, like,
you got another
yeah,
ear. Unless
she's
the
like
story could have told us that she was deaf in one ear.
yeah.
Then,
So there was that little like fumble. That
but I just don't understand how, like, why you say if that happened and you saw something like that, I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go as far as to bleaching my eyes.
Well,
and
we
doing
don't
that
know.
shit.
We don't know how long she's been seeing him or hearing him though, bro. Like he
Yeah.
could have been hunting her.
It could have been
for a
like,
while,
yeah, she could have been like, I've had enough of this, running away from him.
Which is so. Yeah, you think then that she's going to. I don't know. No, she wakes up, doesn't she? And
Yeah.
then the woman who's like got her in the bed and got her bandaged or whatnot leaves. She lifts up her eye, one of her eye patch things, opens her eye, and the thing is there.
Yeah.
And it basically, like, she's like closing her eyes trying to like not see it, and then the weird guy thing just looks away. You see his like disgusting ear hole
It's like,
thing.
yes, like no ear. It's
Yeah.
just a hole on the side of his head.
And then the film finishes.
Yeah.
That's the film. But this film at the beginning has like a suicide warning. You know, basically you're not alone. Call this number, because at the end of the film, you know,
Yeah.
you think she's gonna just fully just kill herself.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah, that's what I thought most of the time. She's gonna kill
But-
herself.
But I liked this film, right? It was weird, but halfway through, it lost all of its shit for me because I suddenly stopped finding the guy thing like creepy or scary, and started finding him quite hilarious because of those massive eyes. They look like big cartoon eyes, man. If that dude was sitting over there, I'd be doing what I'm doing. He's just sat over there. I'd be like, hey, buddy. You know, he's all right.
You just think
He just doesn't say much.
You think he's just wired on ketamine or something.
Yeah.
It's just off his face.
You'd have some great times.
Yeah, I
You
think
know-
I
you
good
know,
memories
that
of him.
guy.
'Cause
Yeah.
It didn't seem like he wanted to hurt her because he wasn't physically touching her or anything. He was just there.
Imagine taking some like wasted selfies with that guy.
Yeah.
Looking at those in the morning. Hilarious. Taking that guy out on a massive pub crawl or something.
He did. A lot of
hilarious.
people, a lot of looks.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
So it stopped. It started becoming a little bit like funny for me at that point.
Me is still creepy.
Yeah.
It's
Tomo
just-
was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like,
Yeah,
"Dude,
this is
look."
creepy as
Yeah.
fuck.
But Yeah, like that was so that's directed by so I'm just trying to look at who directed it, but I don't think we wrote down who created it, which is a shame because you really should check it out. I wonder if I can have a quick look. I wonder if I have a quick look now.
Isn't it Finn?
Finn Callan.
Finn Callan.
Yeah, Finn Callan. Yeah, check out his channel. It's literally just Finn Callan. Check out the Guest short film. Don't check out The Guest, the film with Dan Stevens, because it's not that film. But do check out that film as well, because actually that film's banging. I was when I told Tomo, we fully had a 10-minute chat about that film then.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, maybe we should watch that film. Like, yeah, it's a good film. But, yeah, so, ratings, Tomo.
Oh. I'm going to give this one... This is a harder one because at the same time it was kind of shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, but also it had a little bit of interesting parts.
It did.
But it was just overall creepy.
Mm.
But then hence why it's a horror.
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah.
But I'd say I'm going to give this a 4, to be honest with you.
You enjoyed The Dentist more than this?
Yeah, to be honest, because it was like a more
Okay.
Western style.
Yeah, yeah.
But with this, it was just more of a psychological fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking with your head.
See, I love psychological things,
Yeah.
but I'm going to give this a 3
Yeah.
because, as I said, it just was sort of horrible to watch, wasn't that interesting, and obviously really horrible subject matter,
Yeah.
to the point where they have to put a disclaimer at the beginning.
Yeah.
Not saying it's shit though. Like you said, you should still check it out. It's still interesting to watch, and props to the creator.
Oh yeah.
But it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm the world's biggest horror guy. I do like horror films, but I didn't find that guy creepy, man.
No.
Nah.
No.
Yeah. Well, man.
But yeah.
That was it. So that was the last of our videos.
Yeah, that was quite a good selection, to be honest.
Yeah. As you said, we'll link them all for you guys, so they'll all be there for you to check out.
So yeah, we'll leave it on the description. Everyone just, if you have any suggestions, once again, check it out at dudewutpodcast@gmail.com. Send us the email. Just let us know what you want us to watch.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's if it's worth sort of.
Yeah.
If it's podcast, whether you're short, whether you're anything we're going to do, anything that we'll do.
Just send anything. If you want to send us a message, we'll read it out. You know, just basically anything, and looking forward to it.
Yeah,
mate. I think that's basically the end of another week.
Yeah, man.
Another episode,
It's been a good episode.
I've liked this. I'm looking forward to doing a YouTube short part 2.
Part series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a part 2, and then maybe in future we can expand it and do different sort of videos, not just short films and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, guys, I've been Harry Dowling.
I've been Tomo.
And we'll catch you next week, guys. Take it easy.
Goodbye.
Dude, what?
Dude, what?